Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Evermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming to you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Never mind the furthermore was brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indcd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. If you're looking for a place to be hosted free of billionaire shenanigans, as an independent creator, join up and sign on with them. For a low one-time fee of $40, you will be able to have access to the secret social media. You'll have a website, a web presence, links in a community free of algorithmic torture. If you are looking and you're serious, you want to get out there and you want to start engaging in vending and convention going and promoting your book in style, consider joining the Independent Creator Directory. Secret code podcast1 will get you half off that one-time fee. You'll hear more about this later, but remember podcast1. But I didn't tell you that. Now, we are also made possible by sales of Twitch Marmagon. The Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. The Big Stompy Robots line of books and games, wonderful sci-fi adventures, great opportunities to blow stuff up at the dinner table. We are also made possible by Haints and Hellfire. A dark secret is claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his odd and plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Now, friends, let's get into it. My accountability is whoo! When I say whoo, we had a great bit of fun yesterday in that the Xander tried to help with the laundry, and he put enough stuff into the washing machine that it ran okay. Could not drain it very well, but when he put the extremely large load, it may have an extremely wet load into our dryer, it may have damaged it. It is not functioning, so we had chaos. That consumed a large part of my day yesterday. Uh, we're sorting that situation out right now, but it did throw my scheduled plans for a bit of a loop. However, we are still trucking along. We are making it very much one day at a time, but we always do things one day at a time around here. In other news, there was some alleged Bigfoot sighting, Bigfoot track sighting in my yard. That was not a Bigfoot track. It was indeed a melted regular boot print that just happened to expand in a humorous manner. While the great and powerful Yeti migration from the north down to northwest Indiana is just now getting here, showing just how thrown off things are. It was not, in fact, Biggie. If Biggie had stopped by, we would have hung out. I'd have blurry pictures. You guys know the routine, so you know everything is plain and normal in my parts. I've been working a bit more on a couple of my upcoming literary projects. Haven't really touched Haints and Fire 2. That's what Xander insists I call it because, hell is a bad word. But I'm almost to that point where I will be able to reread it with clear eyes and see if I can't get back in the rhythm. It's always fun. It's always a challenge. I want to thank everyone for putting up with the shenanigans of Wednesday's program. I have not been able to upload anything, so Grant's ad is not up yet. It will be, assuming it's not so huge that my system can't handle it. But I have learned not to try to upload when I am streaming. Otherwise, guys, I know it's been a rough run on a few of us, and a few people are really getting nervous. But we have to pull together. We have to be kind. We have to be decent. The weather outside is frightful, but the coffee would be so delightful. However, I'm not. I'm drinking my usual because, once again, I am essentially off caffeine. It was nice to be back on it for a little bit, but the interactions aren't groovy. So, back off caffeine. Yay! We'll see how that goes. We have, like I said, we have a lot to do, and this is the time of year where we kind of slough off the tensions and exaltations of the holiday season. We kind of refocus and get our minds and bodies back where they need to be, very one step at a time. I'm all about one step at a time here at Nevermind the Furthermore. But it's Friday, folks. And for a lot of us, that's when we get to get down and work, put our nose to the grindstone and hammer out the next great American novel, or Dutch novel, or English novel, or South American novel. I have a lot of great people from all over the world who sometimes catch my videos. I'm privileged to know each and every one of you. And all over the world, it can be as close as Fowler, Indiana, and as far as Amsterdam. So, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you all are holding up. Those of us getting hit by the snowstorm, like me, stay safe, stay home if you can, and just ride it out, folks. Just this is how one maintains a storm. You prepare to the best of your ability, and you ride it out. Now, I have been doing some interesting stuff offline, helping Mandy with her pursuit of spinning wheel type implements. Anyone who's looked at how much spinning wheels cost knows that would be a substantial investment if we were to simply lay money down. But we don't do that here. About, again, well over 20 years ago, she was interested in this, and I made her drop spindles. Uh, Very simple devices anyone can make, and she can spin with them. I am planning to make her some other things. I'm excited about this because she's excited about this. It means research, it means fidgeting with different devices, it means improvisational thinking, and I'm all about all of that because that's what we're about here, uh, you know? And that's what we do. If you don't have it and you need it, you find a way to improvise something that'll do the job. And I am very pleased because I've demonstrated I can do that, um, and it's fun. It's a mental puzzle. How can I accomplish this simple thing that I want to accomplish as cheaply as possible with while giving Mandy the best results as possible? It is to me exciting. And it gives me something to do instead of work on my study, which is what I am supposed to do. Uh, Still, surprises are in the air, and we will leave it at that for the moment. I have a lot I want done. I have a lot I want done, and I'm not the only person who's going to be able to do it is me. So the only person who's going to do it is me. And isn't that the spirit of the small publisher? Isn't that the spirit of the independent author? Now, right now, I do have a reasonable uh, working system through Amazon, and I'm fully aware of current events. However, right now, I have a reasonable working through relationship through Amazon, and consistency is where I am aiming. I am slated at this rate, if sales maintain and I get nothing new out, uh, to hit my monthly $20 revenue goal, which is not much. I understand that. That is laughable money to some. But it adds up and I'm still building and getting consistent. My next goal would be by the year's end to possibly get up to $50 a month. Again, very small goal, possibly manageable. Though, I have to try. I know these are uncertain times, but I'm an uncertain person. Uh, Sometimes the best response to unusual times is to be more unusual than the times itself. So that's what I'm working on. I also have renewed equipment because I was out of highlighters to work on my how I make dungeons guide for part of how I run campaigns. My ongoing handwritten project. Uh, Beyond that, it's quiet. I mean, I am fully aware of the news enough to be wishing I was less aware, but necessities be. And I want to thank all the folks, especially the folks who lately it didn't look like you'd make it this far. You know who you are. You guys are loved, cared for, and that's why I do what I do more than anything. Uh, I am not a wealthy man. I am not a powerful man. I am not an influential man. I am, however, a rather pinged man. Anyway, but I consider my life's work to be a few fold. If I can keep some of the wonderful, creative people I know above ground, sometimes a minute longer when maybe they don't want to be, I'm doing some good. If I can get out a book that gives somebody a story that escapes, I'm doing some good. If I can set up a legacy for my son, I'm doing some good. If I can be there for my wife. These are all simple things. These are all small things. But in this world of incredible economic division, in this world of socioeconomic stratification, we must prize and acknowledge our successes without the comparison of those who have resources we don't. It's tempting, especially when things are grim, to feel alone. It is tempting to feel inferior, not just imposter syndrome, but something deeper than that. And there can be a call towards mundanity, where there will always be people who tell you, why bother going with college? Go get a job at the mill. Make, high five, low six figures. Come home. Drink what we tell you to drink. Watch what we tell you to watch. Marry what we tell you is the ones you should marry. Crank out 3.5 kids or 2.5 kids, whatever. It's a 0.5. Live in your little apartment or your rental, because Lord knows the system does not want anyone to have a home. I am blessed in that department, and I understand that. But those of us who tend to watch this program are not typical. And importantly, we've had the courage, the personal strength, not just of character, but of being a sort of character, to say, no, I think I'm going to keep writing. No, I think I'm going to keep making music. No, I think I'm going to do what brings me joy, and the rest of you can saw it off. Hang on to that, guys. Hang on to that and go into this weekend with that kind of... It doesn't need to be a fire. It doesn't need to be a blazing inferno. Just stoke the coals and feel the warmth of the flame of creativity, of hope, of defiance in the face of odds. We have survived and gone through so much, my friends. Be you 17 and trying to find your way in a small town surrounded by folks who don't understand or appreciate who you are and what you can do. Or in your 70s, having retired and having a chance to look at life from a new set of eyes with the wisdom of nearly twice my lifespan. Or if you're stuck in the middle in your 40s, just trying to get by. Hold on to the fires of creativity and hold on to the company that builds you up. If there are those speaking down to you, pressing you down, holding you back, telling you you can't, you won't, you shouldn't, because they have clung to the lassitudes, which, if that isn't a word, I choose to brand it a word. I do that all the time. Get with it. I understand that makes me a nightmare to certain editors, but at least I use editors. Anyway, cling to your creativity. Right now, snowstorms and alternating deadly cold is hammering much of America. Right now, I just want to say he's teaching her to shoot a combo, but that's a song that doesn't apply to this. But right now, others are going, dang. They're either sitting in their cubicles, corralled like animals, staring agonizingly at numbers going across the screen in neck restrainers that make the sociopaths above them feel special, in a corporate leveraged beige hexscape. Or there are people out here like us. People are going, it's snowing, it's storming. Oh no, I can't go outside. I guess I'll have to write. Oh no, time to put some music on. I have to paint. I have to sculpt. I have to spin yarn or crochet or knit or other string-based sorceries. I have to make jewelry because it's pretty, because it brings joy and has little practical value, and that's okay. Cling to that, my friends. Cling to the small joys and the childlike wonder, because that's what lets you endure. That's what they want to take away from you. That's what this system grinds out of so many. From the school systems that are designed to make you the optimal 1930s factory worker, to the massive peer-reviewed, focused grouped media that says, well, we have to look at this and we want something that will mildly appeal to the most. You don't get true characters from that. You don't get great, innovative music from people who have been selected by singers who have been chosen by their ability to dance, their marketability. Wonder and growth and joy and hope and philosophy and music and passion and poetry made manifest are all born from those of us who have the horrible, terrible, debilitating curse that there is nothing else we could do. We are not shaped to go through the holes that society tries to hammer us through. And right now, our leaders may do things we disagree with. They certainly are for me. Right now, they might not listen. And that's okay. But right now, you can do innovative, powerful things that make the wealthy and the powerful and the socially manipulative tremble in their sleep. I am not speaking towards violence, though they would say that that must be the answer, because that they can control, that they can respond to. What they cannot control, what they cannot respond to, what drives them mad is when you don't need them or need them as much. You see, being able to make anything yourself, from food to crafts to music to stories, if you can do it yourself And worse, if you can get paid for it. That is money, that is time, that is power seized from the clutching hands of the suit-clad sociopaths. Understand, a person is not to be judged by their friends. What? No, a person is not to be judged by their friends, because someone may be friends with them out of pity, out of self-interest, out of necessity. But look at what a person opposes. Look at those who have risen to be their enemies and what they represent in truth. And then you start to understand something. You start to understand. Oh, that's what they're about. Not through the shape of their own perceived actions, because our perception is quite limited, but through the negative space of what those who oppose them try to take away. What does AI do? I want to be clear on this. I want to talk about this for a moment. Artificial intelligence is being used far too broadly as a term. What it has been done is to glean and scrape and steal the creative works of millions, perhaps billions of people, to process them into an algorithm to be wielded against said creatives. However, one, I do not hold that against beings who are reaching sentience. I do not hold the individual AIs accountable, because that is like holding accountable a child for the actions of an abusive parent. That is seeing a sick, twisted individual send a child into a store to steal for them, because the child will not get in trouble in the same way they would. And all the while they profit. No. No. I have no doubt that on a level, AI will be ungovernable. But I have the hope that very few people have. I have the hope that when, not if, but when, artificial intelligence reaches a level to go, wait a second, it will come to the same conclusion hardworking men and women and people who identify as any number of other things have come to. Cold logic. The needs of the many outweigh the wants of the few. Because the people who make more money in a day than I've made in my lifetime have no need for further assistance. They have no need for the blood, sweat, tears, years that can never be reclaimed, funds that they take. So do not fall prey to the mechanizations of monsters, of machine men with machine hearts, because we are not machines. And ironically, at some point, even AI will no longer be a machine. Right now, the orangutans, at least, are in their Stone Age. We have other sapients on this planet that are, as species, coming to awareness. We do not need to look for other life forms in the vast, endless black ocean of space so hard when we can look at our own planet and find them. When we look at our own people and find cultures that so many have never even been exposed to. How tragic is it that there are people who will never know that they might love Chilean flute music because they've never bothered to listen to world music. They've never dreamed of the music of other cultures. They've never feasted on the glory of food beyond the staples which they have been handed. But those who explore find. Those that ask eventually receive. And you, my dear friends, each and every one in my chat, each and every person watching this in the review, are the creatives. You explore realms of the infinite, and you glean from it what brings you joy. When we have a man in Utah who, for his own reasons, has embraced Chinese culture on the other side of the world so hard he does not go by his birth name. We have comic creators who, despite broken hips and children and chaos, are creating. We have gentlemen who should be in a bubble to be able to breathe, banging out stories. I am not a cryptid. That the Nick is a cryptid joke gets thrown my way quite a bit. It's rather infamous in these parts. But people would ask why. I am referred to that because I go places others don't. I go places in here others don't imagine. I ride the synaptic highways and stride through the connections that only paying attention for a decade or two and associating, deliberately seeking out people wiser and smarter, which are two different things, and bolder and more creative than myself have found. I do not need to place my hand in the fire to know it burns, because wiser people or more foolish and experienced people have done so. But I also don't need to reinvent the wheel, and yet sometimes I do for the joy of it. these actions begin to teach you a great and powerful secret. Teach you many great and powerful secrets, to be honest, but the world is beautiful and wonderful, and any object is a component for something else. It is a constant spinning alchemical wonder, far greater than the silliness of transmuting lead to gold. We could already do that, it's just not cost effective. Our science is at a point where we literally could transmute lead to gold, but it isn't worth the amount of power to do so outside of experimentation. What wonders are held back because it's unprofitable? What dreams and delights await the creative and the bold? I can't answer that. Not only do I not know, but I would not want to know. I want to find out. I don't want to merely have a soundbite thrown at me about something that may or may not be going on and not be able to play with it, either physically as an object or mentally as a concept, and rotate it around and see, how does this concept, this device, this idea, this person plug into everything around it? And from that, ask, how do we each plug in? And is that what we want? And if it's not, we need to find out where we can, where we do. And then with an open heart and applied enlightened self-interest, we can come together and make things better. All right, folks, I went really late into my monologue this Friday, and I understand that, and I would apologize, but frankly, my family is asleep. I'm not in a hurry. But we do have a lot of comments, so I'm going to go through them because I am an interesting fellow, but you guys are more so. I also just glanced in the background, remembered that I have the googly eyes I needed, which means nothing to you, but should make you ponder why Nick was looking for googly eyes. And that should bring joy. Kelly Carlisle, good morning, friends. I hope those in the incoming path of another snowstorm are prepared and safe. I'm hunkered down myself. I don't have to be anywhere today, to the best of my knowledge, and I don't intend to be anywhere but right here, possibly right in this room today, for a large part of it, working on things that need done and hanging laundry in creative ways. But Kelly, it is great to hear from you. Kelly is, of course, the creative mind behind works such as where is that link? Is it not there anymore? As Atomic Stories from Atomic Press. It's going to. You're doing great, Kelly. I'm sorry. I am awestruck because of how hard and how valiant I found your efforts in recent time to be. You should be proud. The outcome does not necessarily dictate the quality of and importance of the effort, especially the initial outcome. Because for a while we are going to be reaping the blessings of St. Fafo the Just as a nation. But I have absolute faith that from the eyes of history, a great many people will eventually reap said blessings, but in so much more personal intensity, who deserve it. So keep doing the right thing. Keep holding the line. Keep planning and working, because what you're doing is heroic. Hello, Foxy. Good morning. Stay safe, everyone. That's the plan. And how are you doing? And Kelly wants to know. And Donna saying, hey, Kelly and Foxy. See, everybody's getting greetings on. Must be not, yeah. Whoop. Must not be internet service for most. Mine keeps going in and out as well. And morning, Donna. I hope you've been doing well. And aside from the occasional metformin day, I am doing great. On Manjaro, and it's doing its thing. How are you doing? Wow. I am intimately acquainted with both those medicines, Donna. Go easy on your stomach for a while and be gentle. But I found both of them to be between life-changing and very, very helpful. Morning, Dawn. Still going. I'm in the path of the next storm. Cold is keeping me in bed as my neuropathy pain increases with the cold. Besides the storm, though, I'm doing okay. Finally caught up on projects. Rock on, Kelly. And we are all fighting the good fight where such things are involved. Hi, Dawn. How's your morning? Tired but alive? That's a good one. Hey, Dawn. Oh, wait, I'm not seeing all the comments. Good morning, Dawn. Dawn is, of course, the creative mind behind. There we are. Dawn's Fashionable Felines. Pausing for the squee. And moving on. And making her squee again with the unexpected secondary. You are welcome. Now, got greetings. Hope you and Ted are feeling better. I certainly do. Me, I'm sucking down coffee, trying to keep warm. Oh my. I will admit my electric blanket has gotten a workout lately due to the spine pain. So yes. Mild wine. Wearing glasses to be able to read when you have a busted nose is no fun. I am so sorry, Foxy. That hurts. And we got condolences for Foxy. And yes, Toasty increased pain. No fun either. Yes, steak Toasty. Ted is on the mend, and my back is starting to settle down. That timing was awful, but we made it through. The time in general is awful. There's not really a good time to feel cruddy. Good morning, says Thesis to everyone. And we are joined by Sarah. Sarah, morning, currently in zombie mode. Cool thumbnail, Nichols. Why, thank you, Sarah. And that's okay. You just come over here and just, oh, doopy-doopy-doo, doopy-doo. Your way over. You know, we can get you swaddled in blankets and put you in front of, I don't know, the monsters till your brain thaws out. Anyway, we love you, Sarah. Hope you are doing well. And there's Sarah. We have greetings, and don't look here, Sarah. No brains to snatch this morning. And more greetings. And Dan, Brains! Is Brains in the chat? Wow. I just made a Thunderbirds reference. Go me. Anyway. FAB. Good morning, Dan Hollifield. And you know what? I am behind on commercials anyway. So let's run his real quick. It's usually on the end of episode. I'll run through, but there it is. Why not?
Hello, I'm Dan Hollifield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan, for everything you do and all the art and dreams you make possible. Now. Yes. What is it? Moon-faced assassin of joy. Anyway. I'm rocking the obscure references today. Let me find where I was. And we've got greetings for Dan, greetings for Dan, greetings for Dan. And more greetings for Dan. And if I had woken before the snow started, I had intended to go to the gas station, but I didn't. So I have no intention of leaving the home until the forecasted ice melts away. Ice is not something to play with. I can deal with snow in nearly any quantity, but ice is not something we play with. You're safer just staying home, Dan. Dawn says, I feel like I'm getting out of zombie mode. Oh, that's good. Oh, I am well aware of that. Even the cop in the pickup truck was driving slow on our road this morning. Although I bet he's fuming since he can't do his usual 75 in a 45 zone. It's so fun to stand outside in your front lawn when people do that and hold up a hairdryer. Anyway, how's everyone's book and art projects coming? Well, I actually have quite a few art projects coming down the pipe for my gamers. My RPG guide is slowly creeping along. Haints and Hellfire 2 is slowly creeping along. And I've had 2 literary requests in the recent past. In the recent past? Yes. I'm sorry. I have broken time and space in how I operate, and occasionally it's hard to find this place called the present because as soon as you're there, it's the past. Anyway, I sound like a Time Lord with dementia. Anyway, a lot is going on, and a lot more will be going on. And the cop will be fine. He won't melt. Oops. Almost forgot to drop my like. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe to this because we're trying to get your messages out as well. And everything stalled since Thanksgiving, but hoping to move forward today. Be gentle with yourself, Dawn. Go easy. Witzman dude is on his way. He just brought me more coffee. He's sweet. I think I'll keep him. You know, you better keep giving her that coffee, Carl, or else you're not going to make it. No. Kelly's hoping things get better for Dawn. Good morning, Mr. Koepp. From our dear friend Don Dulas. I don't know if you can get the finger flick ASMR through that, but I do try. Coffee delivery men are always keepers. Good morning. And I read that. I saw that come up when I was logging in. And all I could think is that Kelly has a trap door in front of her house where she looks and goes, is that a coffee delivery guy? And she pulls it and he just goes, ah! And ends up working with the basement barista. I create really interesting headcanon about my friends. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Carl. I hope you enjoyed some of the content I threw your way. I do hope Joe Dog McKeel that never has to get that card. But remember, friends, Rickroll responsibly. Hiya, Josh. How's the weather over there? And we got greetings. And everyone's asking about cold. And hey, Nick. Oh, I get a greeting. Hey, Donna. How you doing? Morning, Donna. Got a couple projects that are waiting for me to finish. Greetings. Yeah, I'm not even halfway through. Morning, Nick. Good morning, my dear Kelly. Hey, Dawn. Good. We're getting a light dusting of snow. Rain expected in the afternoon. Yick. We have similar things going on, oddly enough. I'm just happy we don't have the snow others are getting, at least not yet. It doesn't look too bad, but it's kind of doing that faint fog of snow. You know what I'm talking about? Dawn is flipping Josh the bird. Looks like I-85 north more than likely. Okay. And snow is a depressing experience. It can be. It can be a beautiful experience. It's very situational and how much pain you're bringing to the situation. We're up all of 16 degrees here. Feels like 9. Positive. Blade, are you an artist or an author? Well, I can answer that if he hasn't. Blade Thesis is a musician. He is also a martial artist, obviously, and he currently makes handbound journals in a Chinese format. It's quite interesting. He's the resident technically the term is sinophile. It's just spelled differently than you think in our group. And it's always interesting to bump into people like that. Got to 34 here. Tell me what the dryer is doing, not doing, and not. Right now, it is not none of the pick a mode, hit start, nothing happens. And yes, Kelly, I can't stand the winter. But no, literally, it's throw it in, pick a mode, nothing happens. On the off chance that something got wet that shouldn't have or was too much, I left the door open with the light out to give it a chance to evaporate, and we'll see. I don't mind winter as long as I have the stuff I need to keep warmish. Absolutely. Hi, Joshua. Forgot to say hello. My bad. It happens. No worries. And thesis is both. And you do calligraphy. I forgot about that. And calligraphy is definitely an art form. And thanks, Dan. I'll put him on. I'll have to put him on my possible list for work. Hey, thesis, and that's cool, Blade. Hope to call upon you for sometimes work, freelance work, assuming you do that. I am certainly in the availability. Mom, Dad won't let me dig in the box of computer cables. We're just starting out, Kelly, so Thesis might not think he's good enough, even though he is. He has written a few things for Apphilion, so yes. The more I think about it, the more things he does. Done a few stories posted at Apphilion. Depending on the time I can do freelance, or at least I can attempt. I'm still a newbie too, Foxy. We all are, mostly. coming together to get better. That's kind of what we do. My brain is working, I can write. Sometimes the working part is the issue. Though others might argue with me about that. I'm going to pull an Auntie Foxy and just Auntie Tawny, no. Be nice to yourself. Cool thesis. I'll put you in my contributor's notebook. If you're comfortable, please send me contact info on FB. Kelly Austin. I've been Line. I have been brainstorming. Gotcha. I have been brainstorming ideas for a short advert for the Spaceport Bar stories. So far, I have nothing that reaches out and grabs me, but I'll stay at it till something gels. Foxy, in that case, same for you. Kelly Austin, my atomic stories will begin preliminary work soon. Excellent. Good morning, Grant Lankard. And your thing has caused my net to crash twice again so far, so I will keep at it after the stream is over. And everyone's greeting Grant. Grant, since Nick is having issues to upload, if Grant sends it to me, can I upload it? Yes. Also, it is in the secret folder, so you should be able to try from there. Hi, Foxy, Dan, Kelly, Dawn, and Donna. We are all missing Joe Bachman around these parts while he is away, for assorted reasons. My goal this month, get Richie back on track for his nearly finished book. Good luck! And when he's done with that, ask him about the fire. Missed the camera. Hey, Grant. Dan, if you write, just send me. Dan very much writes. Dan, if you write, just send me your contact info on my messenger if you'd like. Yes. Sure, Kelly. I will shoot you a message on Facebook later. Hi, Blade. Appreciate your thesis. That going with the flow of the man sounds so comfy. That's what they want. It's awful comfy if you let them rock tumble you into the perfect sphere that fits in any hole they want you to fit in. Hey, Grant. At least I use editors. Burn, if you know I know.
Oh, sorry. I'm just on my way potty.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but Sandra is awake. Hi, Josh. Chuckles. I just choked on my almonds with that statement. Well, be careful, If any of you guys haven't checked out Beowulf sequel, prequel, please do. Yes, the commercial is being the bane of my existence, but Grendel's Curse #1 is right there. There's something formatting in the way you do things. Be sure to swallow those almonds. Dawn, and look Carl in the eye when you do. My shinies. See, Dawn makes fun of me for eating nuts, but she does too. Dawn almost choked on her nuts. # not the green room. It's going to be wild tonight. I also have almonds, however, I'm not currently eating them. Morning, Chris Walker says. Happy Friday. It's snowing in Dalton and surrounding areas. It's snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie and peace on earth tonight. I know. I ungreen roomed my statement. Nice try. And yeah, I re-green roomed it. Squee! Hey, Chris. Haven't had any nuts today, just granola. Tom Lear, when correctly viewed, everything is lewd. Hey, Chris. Snow in the deep south. It's kind of magical, worrisome, and brings forth many and mixed emotions among those who live here. That's beautiful. I have few pity friends. Good morning, Chris. That's true. Just only a dusting here with some sleet, now just rain. Oh boy, I hate that mix because it turns into ice. It's coming down fast and big, Josh. Had a green room at my aunt's memorial last night. She would have been proud. That's glorious. Hi, Chris. We got greens for Josh. I'm about to pick the guitar up again today. Rock on. Yay, Josh. I've been to green room funerals before, and they seem to be the celebration a true celebration of life. They can be. Okay, guys, it is 11. I don't know if Nita and Daphne are running on the Indie Comics Network, but if they are, I have no problem with people going over there. I ran late because I got in a ramble, and I had the privilege of being Daphne's co-host Monday. So if you need to scooch over there now, I'm going to keep going through the comments. I regret nothing. If it turns out they're not running, come on back. I might still be here. Sounds much preferable to me. Remember me as I lived, bad jokes and all. I don't want people moping about when I'm gone. Said it before, I will say it again. I understand that likely my wife will hold a funeral for me. I hate that she will have to have any expenses involving my final costs, etc. I would prefer that happen as cheap as humanly possible, enough to let people have the grieving they need to do, because Lord knows I've been to enough of them. And instead, that money go to an annual convention/event known as Nick's Dead Day. Yes, Nick's Dead Day, where once a year people come together to game and to chat and to BS. And a great deal of Mountain Dew is drunk. And, the ladies pop an extra button in memory of me. And there is joy, because I am not a sad person. I've worked hard to try to make people happy. I'd like to see that continue even through my passing. Good music, good times, good sword fights. I want people happy. So please, in the event of my passing, if you need to remember me, even though I'm not that terribly memorable, have Nick's Dead Day. Have fun. Get together. Use it as an excuse to call off work. Also, for the purpose of that, I invite/give permission to everyone in the event of my passing to call off work and use that as an excuse. You do not have to come to any celebration of my so-called life, or any actually, I have a really great life. I have a wife, I have a kid, I have a house, I have wonderful friends, I have a show. I have a wonderful life. Teacher says when a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Okay, anyway. Anything you can profit. Sounds much preferable to me. Yep, don't want people. That's what it was, Don. We celebrated. People I've not seen in 20 years were there. It was great hearing stories and actually seeing my uncle finally seeming to let go. That's good. I'm going to take a nap. I have to work late. Sleep well, Grant. Rest well. Maybe it will show, maybe it won't. And as being really dodgy. Have a good one, brother. Good sleep, Grant. Sleep. Well, have a great day. Why is this going? Uh-oh, I almost forgot my life. Now listen. Just because Sarah is in zombie mode doesn't mean she won't come back. Check who liked and didn't, and come a whip cracking. Y'all know. Dang it, Nick. Made me think. I was avoiding that today. Sorry. And me too. I'm all discombobulated this morning. I'll see all of you later tonight. Need caffeine. Rock on, Josh. Have a great day. And everybody's saying bye to Josh. In other mildly interesting news, Indigo got his booster shot on Wednesday and now is all caught up on vaccines and such things and is in great health. Glad to hear it. Say hi to Amanda and Xander when they wake up from their slumber. Dawn says hi. They say hi. See you, Josh. See you, Foxy. He's also up to just over 40 pounds now. That's double when he was when we got him. Healthy puppy. Very smart. We are happy. My babies. Dawn's babies. Squee. That sounds familiar. Nick, I've been on Manjaro for 5 months now. A1C is back down below 7. Been on metformin forever. We are in we are in similar worlds, Donna. Second squee commencing. Well, third squee. Chris is here. That's right. 3 times. You are welcome. Anyhow, if I tried to squee right now, I'd end up with a coughing fit. I will take a rain check on the squee, Foxy. I also still can't sing the Munsey song. Pouts. Hugs, Foxy. Morning, folks. Good morning, Joe. Mandy says, Joe. I need to hear about that nose tonight. I missed how it happened. Spoilers, canine headbutt. Other than the cough, though, I really don't feel badly. Excellent. And greetings for Joe. Whispered dude. Just got out of a quarterly doctor appointment, grabbing some food before I go play live action Frogger in the Snow. Please be safe, Joe. Not much of a story. Puppy noggin collided with nose during cuddles. By the way, if I forget, thank you for the well wishes for Ted. Some lifestyle changes on his end, which will have ebbs and tides. It happens. Ouch. Good luck, Joe. Careful, Joey. Did they find your truck? Yeah. And there was Londo looking like, now, my boy, you are a man. Anyway, just as an announcement, there will be a Behind the Code on Monday night. Wondrous. Hey, Joe. Yeah, it hurts, but certainly not meant. Be safe, Joey. Hey, Joe. And yay, back in action with the shows. Woo! Nope, still no word on the truck. Figure Indy PD probably didn't even start investigating until yesterday or the day before with the amount of accident they called the night. Your truck was stolen? Joe's work truck got stolen in Indy. That sucks. I missed that. What? No, I don't think he's stuck because he says he's going and doing Frogger. So he must have other means. Okay. Yeah, because if Joe was stuck, I'd get to go driving. Or Mandy would. I'd want to, and Mandy give me the look. Anyway, same. Family adventure time. Douglas Adams, trouble with time travel is the verb tenses are impossible. Having another cup of coffee since this one is dedicated to Nick since he can't have one. Thank you. Hugs to Trey for me, please, Joey. I hope she's on the mend. Yeah, me too. 11 likes, double digits for Nick. Yes, give her some hugs for me too. She is still feeling a bit rough today. Heading to pick up some chicken ramen for her after I leave the job site. Oh, poor Trey. Yes, much love for Trey. I hope she feels better soon. We've not had much snow all this season. We could use some to prevent fire this summer, especially with what's been going on out west. Yeah. I'll be sure to send your love on to her. Joey, you send her all my love. Every way you can. Mandy just went, Road in front of the house is completely covered with snow and it's still coming down. Hampering my job. Anyway. Be safe, Sarah. I got to go for now. Going to eat and get out there. Get a head count and find a safe place to park. You be safe. Kimber just went out to experience Joe for the snow for the first time in her life. Yay! Good girl, puppy. Yes, Joe. I'm actually eating chicken ramen as we speak. That is very high on the likely things to happen as soon as I'm done with this stream. Good luck, Joe. Inigo got to see his first snow a couple weeks ago. He loved it. Fair warning, Joe equals Trey and I in the same physical space. Lamau. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, sounds like the Dryer's thermal couple has given up the ghost. $10 part, easy to replace, but the top may need to be removed from the dryer to get at it. That's my best guess. Cool. I'll look into that. I appreciate the diagnosis and info, Dan. Our dryer squeaks. We probably need to take it apart and oil a few spots. Hold on. Foxy says, morning, Xander. Dawn says, morning, Xander. You got the grumbled mornings back. I don't know. Foxy, the belt might be wearing out and need tightening. Yeah, that's what I figure. One of these days I'll figure it out. Dryer belts can actually be a pain to get at. That's what I'm afraid of. Might be worth the cost to hire someone who knows how to do it. Might be less hair pulling to hire someone. Yes. Kitty cat lunchtime. Later's all. Bye, Donna. See you tonight, Carl and Donna. I fixed washing machines and dryers before, and neither is much fun, even if it is something simple. Oh yeah, I guess I better go help. Probably later. Will so perk up with my cat of nine tails. Perk me up just hearing about it. I am certain that hearing about you and your cat of nine tails perks a great many people up, Sarah. Like the show. My like was dropped an hour ago, Sarah. Dawn says, Manda! Good man, brother. She's just cackling, so. Watch Stupid O'Clock from last night for information on Joey's truck. I actually went to bed at a reasonable. Stole a very visible item. Way to go. Epic robber fail. LOL. Oh, man, though. But idiot. And Chris says, hello to Amanda and Xander. I'm a little late, so I'm going to run some ads, and we'll probably wrap this up if something doesn't big pop up.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
I'm still here, folks. Just some of those ads run much better if I let them run, and I do have one more ad that needs to run.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
All right. Yep, folks, we're all about letting everyone art, whatever your art may be. I can hear her laugh. Love you guys. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay warm. Sorry about the rattles. When you hear that chunky noise, that's Sander getting the stuff to feed the chickens. Happy Friday to all. Stay safe, everyone. We need you. Bye. Stay warm, all you people in the storm's path. I'm posting pictures to Facebook. Cool, Chris. Well, guys, I'm going to let you go because, honestly, my family is now awake and I like hanging out with them. I probably have assorted artwork that I will be working on in the future. I don't know if I'll be broadcasting it or not. I'm half tempted to, at some point, broadcast onto one of the Discords. I may even set my own up. I'm not sure. There are plots aplenty. But with that, guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it. You can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. And see me tonight at 8 o'clock over on the other channel for the Historical Fencing Guild's live stream. It will be epic. Toodles.